Okay, so 7th graders, an exponent refers to the little number, and the base of a power is the big number, okay? The whole thing is called a power, okay? Whoops. I don't want to do that, I want to do this. This whole thing is called a power. This number is written as a power. Okay? What number is written as a power? What is this equal? You know what this equals? What does this equal? Jacob?
That equals 125.
Yeah, it equals 125. So this number 125 is written as a power. And a power has a base and an exponent. Does that make sense? And the exponent tells you how many times to multiply the base times itself. The base times itself is the number of times a base is multiplied times itself is the exponent. Okay? Now, a couple of special ones. Any number to the 0 power equals 1. Any number written to the 0 power equals 1. Yep. Is that hard to read now? Any number to the 0 power equals 1. So, that means if we were using the order of operations and we had something like this, 13 to the 0 power times 5. How would you answer that? Oh. Kaden? 0. Wait. 13 to the 0 power equals 1. And so then we would just do 1 times 5, which is 5. So this equals 5. Because any number written to the 0 power is 1. Okay? And that's how we're going to be using that. That's how you will see those written. You'll be simplifying numbers with powers in them. Any number to the first power is the number. Okay? So if you are writing powers and you're just given the number, like 13, 13 has a power of 1, because it's just the number 13. Okay? Any number to the first power is this itself. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, when parentheses are around a power, it puts the exponent together with the power. And the negative sign, if there's a negative sign. So, this means negative x times negative x times negative x. Whoa. Okay? Oh, wait a second. No. Let me do this. Here we go. Now, this means just the x is taken to the third power. So if x is 5, then this is what it looks like. All right? If you were to put 5 in the place of x here, look everybody, this is really important, okay? When you're substituting a number in for the variable, if the variable is next to the exponent, the negative sign is not next to the exponent, and so the negative sign is not part of the power. Okay? These are kind of like three separate numbers. -1, x, and x is being taken to the third power. So it's really x times x times x, and then the negative sign is outside of that. Okay? So if you ever see this, that means that just the x is being taken to the third power, not the negative sign.
Okay.
Okay?
So you just
Now,
think about-
but this can be written with parentheses around it.
Then you remember that.
Now, those parentheses are putting the negative sign with the x, with the variable. It's kind of like pushing them together. So now, this whole thing is being taken to the third power. Okay? So everything, this is negative x times negative x times negative x. Well, actually it would still equal a negative, but that's for, you just have to think of, just remember these are, make the negative sign with the power. And if there's no parentheses, then it's just whatever it's next to. Then the power, the exponent applies only to what it is right next to. Okay?
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do with this. Open your books to lesson 4.2. We're going to simplify problems with exponents in them. Okay? So, turn to page 188. You're going to start by just writing powers. Like number 1, 8 times 8 times 8 equals what, class? 8 as a power. 8 to the third power. Yep. Number 2 as variables. R times S times S. Oops, there's actually 4 R's. R times R times R times S times S. Now, we cannot combine these and write them as the same power. So we can combine the R's and write those as R to the fourth power. But then we have to keep the times sign and write S to the second power.
Wow.
Okay? Now, skip to number 6. -5 times -5 times -5 times -5. How do you write that correctly so that the power, the negative sign goes with the power as a part of the power? How do you have to write that?
-5 to the fourth power.
Can we write it this way, -5 to the fourth power?
Yeah, that's half parentheses.
No.
Yeah, it has to have parentheses around this, like that, okay? So that the -5, the whole thing is being taken to the fourth power, not just the 5. Okay? So anytime you have a negative sign with the number, you have to write it with parentheses and the exponent. Okay? Any questions on that? And then if you were to put that into your calculator, if you just typed in -5 to the fourth power, the little caret, which is like, it's this little thing. Look for that little thing.
Oh, I found it.
Yep. Now, on your calculator, what you have to do is you have to put parentheses around the negative and the 5. You actually type in parentheses, -5, parentheses, caret 4 equals. That little caret thing means it's an exponent. The next number is an exponent.
625.
Right. Now, if you put in -5 without the parentheses, if you just type in -5 caret 4th power, what is that? Yeah, see, then it makes it negative, but it's not negative. Because every time you multiply two negatives together, it makes it positive. So the answer should be positive because we're multiplying negative times negative, which is positive, and negative times negative, which is positive. The answer is positive. But you have to put parentheses around it to get it right on your calculator. Okay? Does that make sense? Nod your head if you understand that. All right. Good.
Try something knowledge on the calculator.
So what I want you to do for tomorrow, use parentheses when you're simplifying, and
Let's just do like 1 to 6.
yeah, no. Let's do
3, 4, and 5 are pretty challenging.
Yeah, 605.
let's do 2 through 38 evens. Okay,
Going through.
2 to 38 evens.
Oh.
Would we skip over